Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you how to crochet easy puff stitch. It's lightweight, it's lacy and versatile, so you can use it in garments or accessories of any sort. This variation is very easy to make because it basically uses three kinds of stitches: chain stitch, double crochet and puff stitch. If you've never tried making puff stitches before, this is a great opportunity to learn. One more thing, this week I will be releasing a new free crochet pattern that uses this stitch, so depending on the time you are watching this, it may or may not be already up. But I'm really excited for this, so if you're interested, be sure to follow me on social media so that you won't miss any of my patterns. All the links will be in the description box below. Okay, so let's get to it. For this tutorial I chose DMC cotton yarn and a 3mm crochet hook, but I must admit that this stitch definitely likes soft yarn that's a little bit on the fine side. Begin with a slip knot and a foundation chain as usual. We need a multiple of 2, so you can choose any even number you like. Next you need to make 3 additional chain stitches that will work as our 1 additional double crochet. This is important because your overall number of stitches in a row will be uneven, okay? So if you choose 20 stitches for your foundation chain, you will have 21 stitches in each next row. Row 1 is very simple, it's all double crochet. Go for it and make sure you have the final number right. A little refreshment on double crochet if you need. You need to yarn over, insert your hook in the stitch, make a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook, work the first 2 of the loops and then another 2. Now that we have our base ready, we can now continue with our row of puff stitches. Now look closely, they are always divided with chain stitches, and that's because they have big bellies that need some additional space. Okay, so row 2 will start with 3 chain stitches and end on 1 double crochet. These first 3 stitches, which are our turning chain, count as stitch there, so don't forget about that. Now make 1 chain stitch and skip 1 stitch because we need to make some space for the puff stitch here. Now yarn over, insert your hook and pull the yarn up, up, up. Now yarn over again, insert your hook in the same stitch and pull it again. Now do it again. At the end of this you should have 7 loops on your hook, okay? So you have to do it 3 times. To close your puff, grab the yarn with your hook and work it through 6 of those 7 loops. Now let's secure it. Work these last 2 loops together. Okay, you did it. Puffs are not that hard, right? Now make 1 chain stitch again and skip 1 stitch again. That's basically it, so keep making these puffs and chains until you reach the last 2 stitches. I will meet you at the end of the row. puff stitches. This takes some practice, okay? So don't be hard on yourself if the first ones turn out wonky or something. Okay, so now it's time to close up our row 2. Make 1 chain stitch after your puff and work 1 regular double crochet in this last stitch. It can be a little tricky, but I think you will be fine. Now row 3 is actually double crochet stitches once again. So make 3 chain stitches at the beginning and continue with making 1 double crochet in each stitch. As for this row, however, there are 2 ways you can make it. So here you can see me working these double crochet stitches in the chain space between the puffs, and that's one way of doing it. I crochet rather tight, so it's much easier for me to go in these spaces. If you are crocheting loosely, however, you can work these stitches in the chain stitches. Okay, so in this very little tight loops. And I would highly recommend you doing that, if you can, of course. It is much cleaner and creates beautiful straight lines which look great, especially if you're making something bigger, such as blanket. You can see that I used the second way in my free pattern that I mentioned earlier, so keep it in mind and try out what works best for you. Okay, so we are pretty much done here. Just repeat the rows 2 and 3 until you reach your desired size. So I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or would like to see more, please feel free to leave me a comment. And thanks for watching and have a creative day.